the 11 years with AquaFun, has that always been like basically taking up your time? Even at the time when it was still the struggles to even get the space and the water approved. So it kept you busy all the time. There was nothing else that you could do on the side, even though that was not growing yet.
That was
right?
it, yeah.
So you
was
spent time without being able to make, I mean, you made progress, of course, but you couldn't see it, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. There was no, he's even a crazier part of it. I think the first year I had 617 rejections. So almost every day I had 2 people tell me, no, it's not gonna work out. And then second year I made some money from understanding a technique to do something differently. And then I got some investors, and then we expanded too big, and then that fell down badly. And then I had a partner who ran away, and then I was stuck with $250,000 of debt. So for the next 4 years, I'm just paying debt. So I'm below zero, literally just fighting to go back to zero. And then eventually got back to zero, and then I started building more things, and I'm fighting the debts and the financial issues and the legal cases that he left me with, and then I'm trying at the same time make money to cover all these things. So I was like, first 5 years I didn't even pay myself a salary. I went from a guy who I was getting from a government job before. I used to get like paid almost $80,000 to live in on 500 dirhams. I moved to my mom's house. I had a small little car, and like that's it for the next 4 or 5 years. That's all I've been doing.
What kept you going?
Why quit? The genius thing I did is never quit. That's it, never quit. And there's this emoji picture, I don't know if you saw it before, of 2 people digging in the ground, and then one guy quits just before hitting the gold.
No.
Yeah, you find it.
Yeah.
You put it
I
here.
love emojis.
Yeah. So it's like a picture, this picture of 2 people digging, and then this guy just quits just before reaching, and the other guy continues, and then he hits the gold. So I was never I put all this energy and time and effort in doing this. I can't just quit after all this. You have a goal. You reach the goal? No. So why stop?
Yeah.
Change the way you look at it, Learn some things, get help. Most people are afraid to get help.
Oh, yeah. True.
Yeah. A lot of people don't do help. No, I'm doing it myself. You can't. That's why we are here. To help each other. I'm a firm believer you only grow by helping each other. That's the only way to grow. You want to grow? Help others to come back to you.
So you don't struggle to ask for help?
No. I always ask help.
And what helped you very much in this with AquaFun?
Yeah. Still, I have a good network of people. I always ask questions. I have a good advisor, lawyers, and so on and so on. And I ask questions, how to do this? And then again, you have ChatGPT, Google, YouTube. There's no excuse.
Yeah, true.
There's no excuse. I've learned coding within 2 hours on ChatGPT. There's no excuse.
Yeah, and then this AquaFun also became your brand, right? So now Aquaman is... how is your relationship with Aquaman? I mean, it's obviously a brand identity.
Yeah.
Is it
just happened.
I mean, how much time of the day are you Aquaman?
It's the same. It's all the same, because I'm the same. I walk in the way, Aquaman is like, what is this? And for me, it became hilarious because what? And it's like, okay, cool. Let me embrace it then. It just happened. Because again, I didn't even know I'm going to be in social media. I had no social media for almost 11 years. And then suddenly, okay, let me just start talking about my journey. And then people resonate to it. It's like, okay.
Oh, wow.
And I kept doing more of that and documenting my lifestyle and stuff. It's like, oh, okay. But on social media, I really only post maybe 2% of what I do. The rest is just literally just quiet to do and just don't talk about it.
Consciously, so you don't.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I'm very private in general.
But it's also taking up a lot of time, right? Time on social media is...
I have a team who basically follows me, does everything, and so on and so on. But in general, I don't give it too much attention. But now I start giving more because, business is doing very well. The team is doing everything good. So I have more flexibility. So now it's more to just keep building the personal brand, which is very important.
Yeah. And has that changed your life in any way now that you're more exposed to social media or on social media?
Yes and no. I mean, there's good things and bad things. Good things like, okay, people know you are, helping people, change people's lives and so on and so on. And you get access to amazing things. But bad, you get people in your face all the time. You have no personal space sometimes. And the general hate and love on social media is beautiful. It's hilarious for me. It's hilarious when people give me a long sentence of hate. It's like, how bad is your day that you left your day and came to me and telling me how much you hate me? Cool.
Yeah.
Or it's for me, it's interesting.
It is very interesting.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, you said hilarious now. for something that is not in that sense comedy, but I think you're also you're producing content which is really like fun. When, for example, I saw this one where you call one of your employees because a guest wanted a discount to AquaFun. You call the employee and you say,
sorry, half salary. Yeah,
they will just pay you half the salary. So there's something about you that's very much in that sense, comedy. You want to make others laugh, I guess, right? With that,
I think laughter is a international unifying language.
Oh, I love that. Yeah,
and everybody want to laugh. Again, a simple smile will make everybody smile. Again, I think having empathy and kindness will take you anywhere.
Yeah,
it's very basic. It's very simple. Respect people. You want to win in life, let other people be heard and seen. If you hear them and you see them, they love you.
Yeah,
that's it. And it's very basic. Just be really genuinely interested in knowing people. It's like, okay, tell me more.
Yeah, true. And the deep longing we all have.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of the AquaFun. I think there is a lot of laughter probably when people go through the park and do you ever get tired? I mean, how to say, you've been with this project for so long. I guess you would not want to let it go of it, right? It belongs to you. It remains part of you. But would you like to, I don't know, expand it or?
Yeah, we're always expanding.
We're
always expanding. Yeah, size-wise, different concepts. We're always doing new locations all the time, so it's good.
Yeah.
So
there's always more. It, adjusting.
Yeah. We're doing other locations around the world and stuff. So we do
as well.
Yeah. We do a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah. People only see this one because that's the one we talk much about, but there's a lot of other ones.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. So like around the globe.
Yes.
Or not 34. Just here in UAE or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it like patented? It's like.
So I made the brand. I copyrighted and traded the brand, and then everywhere you go, we do the whole thing under my brand name. So we design, produce, operate, and own. Yeah.
And it's these inflatable pieces on water.
On water and land, both.
Both.
Yeah.
And it basically makes people fall off left and right. Why would you like people to fall off?
It's hilarious. It's funny. It's always something about being not able to do something. It makes you, and you see how sloppy you are, makes it fun.
Yeah.
Because I made sure that water park is impossible. It's impossible to do. There's some things that no way can do them. And that's the whole thing. You can go and send it and try it and then fall and laugh at yourself when they continue again.
Yeah.
And that's about it, really.
It's a lesson.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically what life is about.
But for me, it's interesting to see the psychology behind people. Because you can see how much they doubt themselves and how much they don't believe in themselves or how scared they are by watching them, how they react psychologically to the obstacles.
Yeah, or maybe you also get frustrated.
Who quits too fast or continue trying or like laugh at themselves or who take themselves very simple. You know, so that's always interesting to see what kind of spirit you are. It's a quick test for you. Yeah.